Welcome.
Welcome, welcome.
Taking a look at the Rockets, this team is reeling. Down 3-1 in the series, but they have a chance to gain some momentum.
Well, they definitely came out flat in this series, but the two of the final 3 games at home, they still have a chance.
Now here's Brooks. Van Vliet scanning the floor. And that one drops.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Pass to Butler. Takes a three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Van Vliet against Curry. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Şengün. Pass to Green. Brooks outside. Pulls up on the wing. Thompson's shot is off.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And it's Green missing. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Curry's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The three ball. And another miss by Houston. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. On the wing, Green. Houston with another miss.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside Curry. There's the three. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Ime Udoka.
I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him, Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective. And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers. Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Van Vliet outside. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And he buries his first look.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Curry against Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. 4-3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's got 7.
It's turned into a showdown here. dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Curry, no good. The Rockets have gone 3 of 8 so far. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Oh, it's blocked by Green. To the paint. Here's Butler. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
1:56 left now in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jimmy Butler. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Now here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Payton. Back to Butler. And here's Kuminga for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Smith with a screen on Hield. Here's Green. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. 3-point lead. Pass to Jackson Davis. Out to the right wing. And here's Kuminga for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
On the wing, Payton. From the arc. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Green. No good on the shot.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Down low. Jackson Davis with the bucket.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want. The guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Green. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Butler on the wing. Whitmore defending. Oh, it's stolen. With 1 on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Holiday with the ball. It's Şengün, high post. Jackson Davis on him. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Şengün. Whitmore's gotten his first basket of the night. The Warriors lead by 10. Now here's Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Takes the 3. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Outside Holiday. quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's Whitmore. Doesn't go that time. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Curry. And he buries his first look.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Kuminga. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 10. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allen, of course.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Curry. This is the most they've led, 13 points. The shot by Pajemski, no good. The Rockets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Eason, pass to Thompson. Now Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. Fires the 3. And Van Vliet again missing. Golden State has gotten 7 of 12 3-point attempts to fall. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
A nice shot by Smith.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Houston making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Şengün. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Curry. Outside Pajemski. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Pass to Brooks. From 7. The kick out to Van Vliet. Green for 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Green's got 6.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Outside Butler. Jimmy Butler on the attack. And he gets that one. And the Warriors lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who will make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And that one's good for Brooks. 1:21 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Pajemski. From the baseline. Smith with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's Green from the arc. They get it back. Thompson, counted. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Butler passes to Hield. For 3. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Green. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
Butler on the wing. From downtown, long target from range. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Podziemski. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Golden State.
When contributions off the bench make this big of an impact, it leaves a team feeling good. It's a morale builder, guys, in a good way.
Yeah, and you can see the difference in energy level, the activity level. They've been a step ahead the whole way.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being in that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's Butler. Outside Curry. The 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Butler, good.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Over Green. Şengün, no good. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. On the wing, Curry puts up a 3. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 9. Pass to Podziemski. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Drops in the 3. Brooks has got his second basket on the night.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off the pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Now here's Curry. 18 points for him. The shot's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Van Vliet. They trail by 16. They grab their own miss. Sengun, no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Curry passes to Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. The Rockets again can't hit. And here are the Warriors now. They're on a 13-3 run. And how about Brandon Pajemski, Richard? When he's given the minutes, he can stuff the stat sheet.
Yeah, even when it comes to his rebounding, B.A., that's the result of great heart, great hustle, and great timing. His teammates feed off his energy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's Brooks. He's got 5. VanVleet outside. Let's go with a 3. Hits a three-pointer. VanVleet's got 12 points in the game.
And this is what VanVleet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
Curry. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 18.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
VanVleet outside. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Butler. From outside the arc. The Rockets pull it in. There's a minute 47 left in the third. VanVleet with it. Here's Sengun. Still no points. Green, the pass to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Sengun. Curry against VanVleet. With the floater. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
1:10 left in the third quarter here. And here's Green from the arc. Rebounded by Hield. The Warriors lead by 18. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
And here is Green. 9 points in the game. There's 48 seconds left in the third.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Curry. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Curry's got 26 points.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Adams, the pass to Green. Beyond the arc. Again, Green missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Outside for Butler. This one for three. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain triple and else, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Şengün. Inside. Here's Smith. Count that bucket.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Here's Curry. Yep, count it. Curry's got 16 in the second half.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Holiday passes to Şengün. Kuminga pulls it in. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's Holiday. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Holiday against Curry. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. Over Looney. Houston with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Rockets trail by 21. Pass to Whitmore. Drives to the hoop. Banked it in off the glass.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Curry. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Curry's got 33 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Şengün, no good. The Warriors lead by 21. To the inside. Here's Kuminga. It's tipped.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Curry gets the bucket.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass. Curry's got 38 points.
He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team him shoot at this point in time, triple team the dude.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Houston. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. He buries it from three. Curry's got 41.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Van Vliet. That one's good for two.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Outside Kuminga. And the Warriors with another three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Van Vliet misses. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 9 from the floor in this fourth. Blocked! And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. For Houston, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. From deep. Looney grabs a miss. Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And over the course of this series, the difference in talent level between these teams became clear.
Well, there was a difference in just about every aspect, not just talent. It was coaching, effort, intensity, just a dominating performance. And now they'll have some time to rest up and put everything in place for the next round.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Stephen Curry.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me. Effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Fields checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Stephen Curry. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Thompson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Payton. Outside heel. The three is up. Rebound by Van Vliet. And here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, this is the kind of score this rookie can be. Thompson just doing whatever he wants right now.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Van Vliet outside. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. They really took control of this series in impressive fashion. And now they're on to the second round.
Hopefully this is some momentum they can continue to build upon. That energy will make them difficult to contend with.
And that about wraps it up from here, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA's Western Conference quarterfinals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Back to Conley. To the inside. 4 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Here's the baseline jumper.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
And Doncic hits it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
LeBron against Curry. And he banks in the layup.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Conley, the pass to Randall. Here's Edwards. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
DB, ever since winning the most improved clip back in 2021, Randall has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
And that one is good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thank you, David. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
James in the post. Working on McDaniels. Hayes dishes to LeBron. And it's Hachimura in the corner. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Randle outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it flop. The three-pointer, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Hayes. Back to Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. Good on the triple. Reeves has got 5 minutes.
Listen, we all know Luka Doncic can score, but equally impressive to me is his
Timeout.
ability.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Gobert gets to Conley. That 3 off the mark. Lakers leading by 4. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers. Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Outside Conley. Back to Randle. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here is Conley. Still yet to score. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6, and here's James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a three. So can I.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And here's DiVincenzo. A 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's James. He's one of them. Get done.
Special. My goodness.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
35 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Waving hand friend.
Randall surveying the D. That's his second shot.
Hey, what's up, D?
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Fires for 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Here's Doncic. Down low. Here's Hayes. 1 second left. He lays it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. So glad.
Oh, nice.
Alexander Walker. Back to Reeves. From Penn.
To let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
One thing I enjoy is what?
Terrific assist.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $, bait fire.
It does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The win on Sunday.
And boy, how they were able to come back in the fourth quarter of that game. Being down as much as they were made it a really special win.
The Lakers with the ball. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Connect. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He wants to talk to his guys. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Maynard's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to DiVincenzo.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Plays it up and banks it in. Maynard's got his first 2 points of the night. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin,
You are now rocking with the best. Welcome.
monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to...
This one for 3. Connect. No good. Timberwolves trail by 12. And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Here's DiVincenzo. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their inch. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Just getting started. Or you've been at it for a while.
Lakers with the rebound. And this group reaching a major milestone.
This is my second game for right now.
Hey, you love to ensure a winning season, and most NBA teams, even great ones, consider this a major accomplishment. And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Finney Smith passes to Reeves. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Finney Smith. Count it.
Well, Dorian Finney-Smith using that athleticism, the size, the length, the rim touch to go through contact. Nicely done.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. LeBron comes in for Connect. Goodwin's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Minnesota also making some changes. Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Randall no good.
You can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Looking to end the run. Randall can't get that one to fall.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Doncic against Conley. Gobert with the screen on LeBron. McDaniels can't finish the one-handed jam. Hachimura finds Doncic. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Down by James.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense.
Cool
this
game.
is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after
Thanks, D.
they'll bring out the Tigers. Seeing how things are shaking down for the Lakers. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right.
Covering in and out too.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing.
All right. Thank you, D.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. Yeah.
See what you did with that one, Ernie.
It's unbelievable. It's a gift.
Yeah, it is.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And rebounded by McDaniels.
The building is an old school, and I've got a ground floor apartment, which is a plus.
McDaniels got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm happy for you, D.
Percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Doncic kicks to James. Shoots the three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his ninth assist in the game now.
What you're seeing is LeBron James get to the spots on the floor he wants to, and now you're going to have to try to break his rhythm. That's tough to do.
Thank you, thank you.
He has 7. Here's Randall. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 7.
Quite well.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around, and Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
There's no question, Kevin, and if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position, because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
Timberwolves shooting well, 50% from the floor.
More games coming up, or taking a break.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels with the ball. Edwards drives in. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by Edwards.
This is the last one for right now.
He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. Reeves gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency.
Support the stream. Hit the cash of dollar bake fire.
Here is Conley. After the basket by Los Angeles. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the dunk by Doncic. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 assists.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Edwards got 12. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. From deep LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Conley the pass to Randall. Here is Edwards. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Well, if the defense gives them that shot next time, they could get burned. Stop it. That one just too easy for LeBron James. So high above the rim.
Timberwolves have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Randle outside. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Three-pointer, Randle gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Pass to Hachimura. Shoots it up. Again, Los Angeles.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here is Edwards. Rui Hachimura picking up that last basket. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. 1:06 left in the third. Reeves outside. Lets the three fly. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Edwards can't hit.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And that one, good.
How about the touch on the floater? Luka Doncic, so versatile.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Randle outside. They need this. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is probably what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And Doncic, here we go.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers ahead, opening up a huge game. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did